What if I told you that the most terrifying fever dream movie of the early 2000s wasn't just a misguided adaptation of the classic Dr. Seuss IP? What if I told you it was actually a calculated corporate market research test designed to launch the career of the world's angriest chef? Welcome, esteemed guests. Today, we aren't just wearing tinfoil hats, we're wearing striped stovepipe hats. Because I have a theory that I cannot unsee. I believe the 2003 live action Cat in the Hat movie was a secret industry pilot, a proof of concept meant to test the audience's willingness to embrace the format that would become kitchen nightmares. The evidence is overwhelming, the structure is identical, and the timeline, it's suspicious as hell. The smoking gun is the calendar. November 21st, 2003. Universal releases The Cat in the Hat into theaters. Critics hated it, audiences were deeply disturbed by it, yet it made over 130 million worldwide. April 27th, 2004. Basically 5 months later, Channel 4 in the UK premieres Ramsay's Kitchen Nightmares. TV development takes time. You don't just invent a format where an abrasive expert yells at people until they cry and then fixes their lives overnight. My theory: producers were tracking the data on the Cat in the Hat movie. They needed to know, will audiences accept a fixer archetype who is abrasive, destructive, and extremely blunt as long as they get the results in the end? When the box office numbers came back showing people would pay to watch that kind of chaotic energy, the green light was lit for Gordon. Of course, it goes deeper than the timeline. Let's look at the protagonists. Both Kitchen Nightmares and The Cat in the Hat rely on an outsider invading a failing ecosystem. The cat doesn't knock, he invades. He immediately assesses the staff, Conrad and Sally, and determines that they are boring and unskilled.
Control freak. Just as I suspected, you guys are both out of whack.
He insults the existing management structure. The fish. Is this sounding familiar?
And then nothing!
The fish is talking.
Well, sure he can talk, but is he saying anything? No, not really. No. Hey!
This is Gordon Ramsay's first walkthrough. The cat is an agent of chaos designed to break down the current failing system through shock and awe. He uses psychological warfare to force the occupants to realize how pathetic their current situation really is. But it's not just the character. The entire plot structure of the 2003 movie is a beat for beat blueprint of a Kitchen Nightmares episode. Every episode needs Gordon finding something truly revolting in the kitchen. In the movie, this was tested with the Cupcakeinator. The cat makes a disgusting mess, creates an inedible toxic substance, and nearly destroys the kitchen. This was a litmus test. If the audience laughed at this culinary disaster, the producers knew they'd love watching Gordon pull a dead mouse out of a deep fryer. Next, you need the antagonist, the stubborn owner who thinks they know better than the expert. Enter Larry Quinn, played by Alec Baldwin. He's lazy, he's fake, he's delusional about his own status, and he's trying to exploit the business. In this case, the mother's business. Larry Quinn is the prototype for every stubborn restaurant owner or member of the management staff that Gordon has ever screamed at. And finally, the climax, the crucial element of the Kitchen Nightmares format that is the fixer. He doesn't just give advice, he physically transforms the space in an impossibly short amount of time. Gordon has his 24-hour design team. What did the cat have? He had the dynamic industrial renovation tractor majigger. It's the exact same story beat. The house goes from disaster zone to an immaculate showroom in seconds, just in time for the owner, their mother, to return and be amazed by the transformation.
Better not be a mess. I'm home.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Mom.
Miss Walden, home so soon?
The movie proved that audiences crave that cathartic cleanup moment. The 2003 movie was a market research masterpiece. It proved it would tolerate a public shaming executed by a successful man invading a space, as long as he cleaned up his mess before the credits rolled. I'm on to you, Gordon. I know the truth.